Hi everyone, Allison Kinnear here. Um, I don't know how to follow what I did last week. And so I wrote this and I thought I would read it to you. The truth is, I don't know how to start. The truth is, I'm more tired than I anticipated. The truth is, I hung on to this truth for over 20 years. Once I released it into the world, the internal furniture of my psyche is getting rearranged. Like an old piano that took up so much room that no one ever played, sitting there collecting dust. There is a relief in letting it go, and there is a sorrow for how long it stayed inside, not letting anyone hear it. The truth is, I love hearing other people's stories. I love the texts, private messages, and small Me Too comments. I feel the liberation. I see their dusty pianos, and I know I have been invited into the sacred room in which it stands, the cover removed for me to see, dust filling the air, and a few beautiful notes played. The truth is, I'm grateful to be a witness to others. And the truth is, I am grateful and terrified to be witnessed. The truth is, I don't want my story to be compared to another woman's story. The truth is, any woman who has held a pregnancy test in her hands and thought, oh no, is deserving to be trusted to choose whatever path she decides to take. The truth is, I feel lucky because I had a family and friends and a boyfriend who were safe enough for me to tell the truth to all those years ago. And I was even luckier that they honored me and my decision, and I am lucky that I was trusted. The truth is, when I drove down to Sacramento to get my abortion, I stopped by my boyfriend's house and stayed in his parents' guest room. And I smiled and I listened to entertaining stories about him as a child. I ate the food they served and I excused myself to the bathroom and cried. My parents were about to greet their daughter and take her to an abortion clinic. His parents were greeting their son's new girlfriend and trying to build bridges to a land they would never visit. The truth is, my boyfriend didn't tell anyone. The truth is, he emailed me years later and told me about the pain that came from not telling anyone. He apologized for sweeping all of his emotions under the rug. The truth is, women need to forever document on medical forms how many pregnancies, miscarriages, and live births they have had. The truth is, men are never asked how many women they have impregnated. The truth is, men don't need to tell anyone. And the truth is, there is pain in not telling. The truth is, my brother and I often expressed love to one another growing up through antagonism and sarcasm. I wondered if I should even tell him that I was pregnant, and I wondered if he would care if I did. I worried he would reply with judgment and accusations. So when I came home for the abortion and he asked me why I was suddenly home for the summer, I knew my fantasies of coolly lying to him would not be possible. I was a pot boiling over, no matter how tight I tried to put that lid on. So I told him I was pregnant and braced for his response. He immediately said, "Oh shit, are you okay?" The truth is, his words of compassion broke me into pieces that were painful and profound. My rusted armor fell to the ground, my skin exposed to the sun, and my eyes blinking in the bright light. The truth is, it was all too much. The truth is, it was all just right. The truth is, I never expected so many people to see my video and hear my story. And the truth is, I didn't know anyone cared that much. The truth is, I thought I was making a video about abortion and women's rights. And the truth is, I touched something that is bigger and beautiful and heart-wrenching. It is about abortion, and it is not about abortion. It is something about being seen. It is about autonomy. It is about people in power. It is about dignity and choice. It is about healing. The truth is, after my abortion, I was walking through campus and I saw a flyer for an abortion support group. I passed the flyer the next day and decided to attend. The truth is, I am grateful for those women, but I am extra grateful for the woman who photocopied and carried that stack of flyers, posting them on bulletin boards and telephone poles. And I wonder how she felt posting those flyers. Did she hang them in daylight, boldly asserting her place in the world, or at night so she could post this sacred beacon of light without any interlopers? The truth is, I attended a debate on abortion soon after I received mine, and I heard a plump woman with dark curly hair boldly advocate for their pro-life perspectives, showing farmland in Montana and Idaho as proof that overpopulation was not true and there was plenty of room for more babies. Another woman stood up, tall, thin, short, straight blonde hair, and told a tragic story of an older man impregnating her when she was a young teenager. Her family forced her to have an abortion, even though God told her to keep the child. And she had that abortion. She said that abortion was not what God wanted because God told her directly so. After the presentation, I waited for her and spoke to her. She was kind and gentle with cautious eyes. And I told her that I was sorry to hear that she was forced to have an abortion. I then told her my story, the one I shared with you last week. And I told her that God told me that having a child was not my lesson. My lesson was for me to find my voice so that I wouldn't be in situations that I knew I didn't want to be in. And I asked her, what does it mean when God tells you one thing and then tells me another? Shouldn't I have the right to not be forced away from God's desires like you were? Her eyes widened and we sat there together. I don't know, she said. The truth is, I don't want any woman forced to do something, anything with her body that is against her will. I want every woman to be trusted and believed, and I want the laws in our country to protect the agency of each person to decide what is best for them. The truth is, I don't know where I'm going with all of this. The truth is, I watched the video I recorded last week and I felt very proud. And the truth is, I watched the video that I recorded last week and felt embarrassed. The truth is, I don't know how to end this. Thank you all for watching, for being here. I will see you next week.